this time by, we have...
I can't see on any of my...
This sucker just popped up literally for a half, not even a split second, so...
Get your goggles on, Shady. Get them on so you can see.
Yeah,
Hey,
oh, they're on.
Shady,
that
with your getting disconnected, I had an issue get disconnected at the beginning of a race the other day. So like it was in qualifying. So then when I restarted everything, I forgot to turn my stream on and missed like 3 races. So make sure you got that stream going again.
Oh, I got this. Oh, I always have the stream going.
This game loves to mess with you.
Yeah, I was bummed. I went to watch the races afterwards, and nothing was there. I was like, oh. Actually, I was saying, like, well, goodbye. I'm going to turn the stream off. And it said start broadcast. I was like, no.
I went into a championship race one night where all I had to do was finish the race, and I lagged out.
You lagged out?
Yep.
Wow.
That's how this game likes to mess with you.
Yeah.
Wow. We saw that, something similar during the playoffs last year. Well, we got 9 laps to go this time by, so... As Billy crosses this right now, we have 8 to go right now as Billy just crossed the line, so...
My pick's looking good, boys.
I think mine is up there. I can't tell. Where's Typical at, you know?
He is trying to make a run. Well, let's jump on Typical here. Here's Typical.
I don't see anybody close. I see the 19 car off of Billy's screen, but I imagine he's a lap down at least, probably with the problems he had there getting the pit road.
Yeah, he is still a lap down.
Well, must be around 3rd or 4th or something,
Yeah,
I think.
Typical is a little bit, as Billy is in the middle, as Billy is coming off a turn 2.
There's a crash, there's a crash in turn 3. It was a late car.
Yeah, Nowinski.
Oh my God, of course, J-Wow gave him a bump. J-Wow got into his bumper a little bit there. I don't know if that was Nowinski slowing, causing that.
Sure.
J-Wow definitely got into his rear end just a bit, right on the entry, or the exit, I think. The middle.
We are still green, so I think Nowinski just spun. I don't see any damage to that 88, so I think he just spun the thing out.
Let me go back and see about that.
So we already have 1 car already into the garage, gentlemen. That's going to be the number 10 car or more.
I noticed that. He hit the wall, and then... Oh, yeah, Nowinski hit the curb, came up, J-Wow clipped him in the back, and then, Nowinski spun out on his own.
Well, we're missing quite a few guys tonight. As Dan the Man up here in the booth with us tonight, not on the track. Micah, he was going to be my pick tonight. He's not here tonight. Eagles, we don't have Eagles. Eagles isn't here tonight, so we're
on vacation for Eagles, so he must be out.
Yeah, we just have several guys.
I think you might have got extended hours now that it's summertime, but you know, it's still getting close. Street lights might be on soon. So.
No, me and his mom discussed that. I still want to keep him in his regular bedtime.
Over
so
dinner last night? For dinner and dancing, we talked about it.
I hope he listens to the stream because it'd be like that damn bad.
That's shot fired across the bow. There is what that is. Shot fired.
We are coming to 3 to go here, it looks like.
Yep, and the big race here right now is DK Brown and Typical for 2nd.
Yeah, oh, that's for 2nd. Okay, yeah, he's right on Typical's rear end. Oh, he might have clipped the wall a little bit, DK, there. Maybe just a hair there.
They are definitely battling as Billy is pretty much going to walk away with stage 1. As he's definitely going to try to make this this regular season championship, you know, a little bit interesting between he and Mike RPM.
You sure this isn't a battle for 3rd? Typical on because this is Mike RPM 2nd?
It is possible.
Yeah, I think so.
It is possible.
He doesn't know what the hell he's doing now.
No, Mike RPM's 5th. Sorry.
Yep, Lynch is 4th. Mike RPM 5th.
Is DK even... Is he on...
Typical is 2nd, DK is 3rd.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I keep thinking Lynch is the 4 car because he's in the 4th position.
Yes, he's in the 3. But Heavy Duty is in between Typical and Billy, so as a lap down. So that's what's kind of throwing things off. As we're
Or just rub the wall. So here goes
Yep,
DK
typical
Brown
just got in the wall a bit.
There's
Oh.
1 lap to go.
Gonna make him rub it again.
I think I keep thinking that's Lynch too, because Lynch has a 4 in his name as well.
Yeah, this is real
Yeah,
life
that's for his
stuff.
real race car.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it there.
Oh, DK got around him. That's the end of stage 1.
That is the end of stage 1.
Get him there. Yeah.
Wow, we packed it back up. That was going to get boring there. My guy was out there in lead just saying, see you later.
Well, since Ken, since they've been doing the low draft, you've almost seen like a A, B, and C group of every race. You've seen the fast ones, the
I believe it, yeah.
semi-fast ones, and the slower guys at the back. It's almost made it like a. You're not even in the race tonight.
That was kind of their
You're about a B group driver right now. You've had a bad season.
You should get back in the garage and work on that car. Because I know you put a Chevy motor in it and ruined that Ford.
Can you ruin a Ford even any further?
Easy now.
Oh, big time.
I know you could,
Mr.
you could
Fire
be in
Truck,
this league
tell me who you
and
want me
run
to follow.
10th place, and then you go out in open lobbies and whoop up on everybody.
Now let's watch the glitching on the 18 with everybody off the start here.
Yeah, I'm keep an eye on that 18.
DK Brown.
DK Brown. Yep. And
He's
he's
got
been
You got a good car,
he's a
just
fast-
had a major glitch over.
Yeah, DK has had a good, I mean, he's a fast guy. I mean, he can drive he can drive these cars. He has not had the season that he is wanted by any stretch. Talk about some bad luck. I mean, he's had some real bad luck. He's been kind of big wreck happened, and Mike RPM and
Mike
Reckless
RPM
got
caught
side
up.
by side. As Reckless looked like he got tight.
They're still going.
Looks like they got it all
Reckless.
together though.
Yep.
Not sure what exactly happened, but Reckless got into the side of RPM, and Mike got up into the wall.
And Lynch is right in the middle of it all.
All that momentum, and slid all the way back.
Heavy's gonna pick up the
Yeah,
slack
heavy
on
duty.
Lynch.
Yeah, heavy duty under the 3.
Heavy should have. I think Heavy picked up that, got that lap back. I think.
And just for everyone watching YouTube there, if you want a different angle, I've got mine up too, streaming in the top 11. Everyone wants to see a bit of a different angle on something.
Well, look at JWell and JWell and Clash, and the JCR boys are back up there.
Yeah.
Mac Attack, and
That's no
who's in
surprise.
24.
But Billy and Typical are driving away from J-Riley. A little bit.
Typical wants
You're
it.
racing right there, Dan. Just throw me one back.
Typical must be pushing Billy with you.
Well, there's an old 4 car. I mean, I have to root for him too, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of sharp looking. You like that one I showed you the other day of Mark Burns' car there, Ken?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
These guys are getting racy here in mid-pack with Reckless, DK, Heavy Duty, Mac Attack. Mike RPM is coming back up through there.
Yeah, he
just
wants his
passed
spot
Mac
back.
Attack. Yeah, he's
Going after his next victim. Look out, Heavy Duty, he's coming.
Typical's peeking. He's peeking a bit.
Ooh! Oh, big wreck! DK
Yep,
round
big
around.
big wreck.
Oh yeah.
Come on, get on the wreck, get on the wreck.
Heavy
Find the
Duty
wreck.
got into him just
Find-
like with Lewinsky.
Yeah.
Same thing, pretty much.
As
And they
DK
keep going.
is,
Oh,
Yeah.
no way.
they
Oh, poor
are
Heavy.
so green.
I hate
Heavy,
that.
he's still going. He lost the 2 spots there, but he's still going.
DK is going to be the biggest loser on that because he
Yeah,
went
definitely.
around
Yeah,
and he's got damage
He's 12 seconds back, showing 13 seconds back just from Heavy Duty now.
and a lot of damage to that 18 car. So he's going to want that pit stop to come back.
And Typical
pretty
got
soon.
around Billy.
Too.
Typical got around Billy.
that's bringing, well, Jay Well's been holding pace about 6/10 behind them.
Clash and Jay, was that Clash or Nowinski there? Clash and Jay Well coming, I think. Yep. Two familiar cars.
He is right on the bumper of typical, as the JCR boys are hooked up to try to catch the two of them. And Mike RPM has already moved back up to 5th when he dropped back all the way to 10th. So he's moving up with the vengeance.
That's for sure. They can't catch those front two though, these 251s here.
Yeah.
They are stuck at 6/10 back. Oh, it just got to 5/10. Starting to move a little. They do have his draft. They are catching some draft from up there.
Yeah, they're coming now.
On the lead lap now?
Everybody should be on the lead lap now, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, these JCR guys, they are going to catch these front two guys as they are catching them. They're now down to .4.
Now. They're getting those draft here. Every corner.
So they're in his trash now, yeah.
Hello, we're here.
Quick on the backstretch here.
So you were mentioning real briefly about the different types of gears, whether you run a tall gear or a low gear. You know, around Atlanta, what kind of RPMs are you wanting to run by the time you get into the turn 1 and turn 3? Are you trying to get up to about 8,200, maybe more than that, less than that? Where do you guys prefer to be?
You guys making a move here.
Yep, J-Wow's already, they caught Billy, and they are passing Billy, both JCR guys.
You hung out to dry.
Well, Billy didn't offer much of a fight. He saw both those two guys coming, and I think he's going to try to use those two guys. He won stage 2.
I think I can just lay him back.
Yeah, I don't think he's one to really push the issue.
I think he's got the better car here.
J-Well's going to try on the outside here. Typical. Looks like they're getting around 82. Jumps to 8,500 RPM going into turn 1. It looks like on J-Wow.
Never a bump there.
I would say that's in the range. I'm not sure exactly. What's anyone else think on that?
I would say
Yeah. Looks like he's only dipping to about 78 through the turn. Getting up about to 82 in the 3.
see those guys up front kind of here, and they're like Billy's just back there first.
Yeah, typical Scott on the J-Wow a little bit there.
And Clash is taking his turn.
Yeah.
And Billy's going to go underneath here.
We're
Shady.
gonna start. Yo. What'd I do?
What time is it?
Oh, it's not yet. So we're getting ready to have green flag stops here in a minute.
Oh, are we?
We're
Okay.
5 laps away from empty.
Yeah.
Is it someone's birthday?
No, we're gonna have to do that on the next.
Yeah,
coming
we'll do
off the
stage
next
3.
caution.
Yeah.
The caution or the stage. Yeah.
Actually, it was my birthday on Monday.
Just a little something that's a little fun that Lug and I like to have on Wednesdays.
Hey, they turned 42 on Monday.
Hmm?
It was a pretty regular old day.
I'm making a pit stop.
Yeah, the green flag. And the 17 is around Mac Attack.
Oh, did RPM just go into the wall, I think, too?
As Mac Attack got spun around there on turn 3 and 4.
And he's pitting.
I think he tried to slow that 17 down, caught the apron to get on the apron to come down the pit road, and you know how that happens. You come,
Billy
trying to
back
slow
the lead.
slow that car down as fast as you can. You hit that apron, and that just sends you around. I think that's what happened there with Mac Attack.
That's what happened with both those other two incidents with Nowinski and Heavy Duty or TK there.
Yeah.
Billy back to the lead. They are getting close.
Yeah.
The tire lights are on.
And here comes the JCR guys underneath of Billy again.
Just trading
So
it.
I think you just let them
RPM might
have that
have
because
clipped
he
the
went in
wall
there pretty high.
I think you're gonna you're probably going to start to see Billy, you know, kind of just hang out for a minute. I think he probably wanted to see what he really had. He dropped back to fourth. He came back, took the lead back, and now he's kind of just dropped back to fourth a little bit. I think he knows what he has for sure.
We got heavy and we got pit signaling by Typical and Clashing.
Yeah, so look for these leaders to come in now.
Someone else was already in too. I couldn't quite see. Yeah, all four of them are coming down there now.
Yep,
all
here
five.
Comes all the leaders.
I think Mike RPM might have clipped the wall about 4 or 5 laps ago. He seemed to lose some space there.
Well, I'll tell you what, RPM, Mike, he made some time up as he is right in. He coming in hot.
Yeah.
We'll see if he made it.
Because he was definitely triple
I'm
that
back.
distance behind.
Not that anybody left knew I was gone, but I'm back.
I did know that you were gone, Lug.
There's a bit of an emptiness in the air.
Glad to hear you're back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. You get a hot dog?
Yes, I did.
Nice, a cold beer.
No, Lynch and Billy drank all the beer in the fridge by the looks of it.
He didn't get a penalty. He's going to be right on Billy's bumper when they pull out.
Yep. So we're not going to have
entrance there for him for sure.
Yeah. He knew he timed it right. He certainly did, man.
Yeah. There's a lot of time to gain right there if you really push the limits.
A lot of time to lose. I can tell you that from personal experience.
That's the you know the way, right? Give them that.
Oh yeah.
I think that would probably be everyone through the pits now.
I think so. So J-Well is going to come out as our leader after a round of green flag stops. J-Well.
Is anybody listening to Nowinski's car tonight? Go on his car and listen to his engine.
Okay. Well, let me do that. Does he have something going on?
Yeah, just listen to his engine.
I don't even hear it.
Ride with Nowinski now.
Just pinned.
It sounds sick.
It just sounds like he's got it right. Just sounds like he's got it right pinned.
It sounds like he's stuck in third gear.
Yeah, it just sounds like he's got it right pinned right to the hilt.
Yeah. I mean, he's full throttle all the way around, but I mean, he's got to be pushing 8,700 RPM at the end of the straight.
Just sounds like it, just screaming.
Yeah, there's got some kind of issue going on there.
There's your gears.
Look, listen.
Yeah, I don't know if Billy lost some time there in the pits if he had some damage to fix, but I don't remember seeing him getting them all.
It looked like he did lose a bit of time on exit there.
Yeah, he lost some time on exit.
Yeah, he might just want to stay away from
I
those
wouldn't want to be that far back. Of course, I'm not
crazy. Those two CR boys.
Yeah, well, he's got Mike RPM right there on his heels. So
Nowinski, or not Nowinski, but
I think right now Mike RPM. Even if something happened with Mike RPM, him just starting and finishing the race, he'll probably have the regular season championship all wrapped up tonight.
Yeah, he had a big.
He had a very healthy point lead coming into tonight. I know that.
Just the playoff points alone.
Yeah. Talking with him and talking with him a couple times over the past couple weeks when we brought him up to the booth, and he has taken notice on those playoff points, and he shoots for those playoff points each week. And you can see, I mean, even I think he has only a couple wins, but I mean, finishing, he's got a lot of stage wins, and if he's not finishing first, he's finished in that top 3 podium quite a few times. So not necessarily being the most winning car, but certainly being the most consistent.
Yeah, consistency. It's like a short run versus a long run car, right? It's a long season.
Is that something you can buy in a box? Because I need a couple cases of it.
It's
years of practice. That's the only way you're gaining that.
Very expensive and time consuming.
Yeah, just trying to turn the last 3 days. He's been in a couple.
I think he got in a little bit of a mess when they split up.
Clashing just took the lead.
Yeah,
He's had a couple issues.
Yeah.
Well, just
Yeah, he's back
lag,
here with
lag,
them
yeah.
guys. Yeah, he
Lag,
gets caught up
lag
in
got
the
him.
mess.
Well, right now he's running 7th. He is running 7th right now.
He'll take it.
As Reckless Racer is running 6th. You've got Clash in 1st, JWoww 2nd, Typical 3rd, Billy 4th, Mike RPM 5th, Reckless is 6th, and Lynch is 7th.
I got Typical in between the two clashing and JWoww.
Oh, so Typical, yeah, Typical is now taking over 2nd spot.
Yeah, I'm showing Heavy Duty in 7th.
Yeah, so Heavy Duty's moving back on up in there. So we got a little bit of racing going on with these
So obviously we don't know
three.
what the hell we're talking about. Is that what you're trying to tell
I
me?
got Heavy Duty stream up.
Okay.
He's been in 7th for a while. He's all by himself out there. He's the only one on the front stretch.
He's around him on his stream.
Billy's got his hands full of Mike RPM.
I don't think Mike's really doing anything because if
No,
you
he
watch
just-
them two,
yeah,
they have
he
two
can go
way
by him.
different lines. Billy kind of enters late. Mike enters down in lower on some of them. But
Sorry,
they
fire
keep
truck. I'm
coming
just
off
trying to get
together,
back to
so
Billy.
Yeah, I think they need to work. They're trying to work to get up there, which that's going to be hard with the low draft.
I get
they
one.
got
I
three
get one
cars up
viewer
front,
every
Billy
week,
getting
Ken,
back.
and it's fire truck.
Well, hi, fire truck, if you're listening.
He's in there.
Yeah, those front three, when they get together, they're getting draft. They're pushing Typical out the way right now.
I'm currently riding with Mike RPM right here at the moment,
Yeah.
and watching
I'm
him.
gonna go back in front. It's more exciting.
Yeah, watch.
I'm
Yeah,
going sky view.
kind of seeing how Mike RPM gets around this track here.
Mr. Rain fire truck says, "Hi, buddy, new daddy."
Yeah, that kind of put me to the sideline.
Yes, it did. Be surprised what instant fatherhood
Right.
does to you, eh?
Right.
Yeah.
You should go on that show that
Fatherhood,
they didn't know they were pregnant. You should go on that show.
Well, see, my wife put me in. I'm the 9 o'clock to like 1 o'clock
Oh, okay.
guy, so that's my time slot to race.
Yeah.
But
Life comes first.
then you get to look like it's just a game. It's just a game.
It's just a
His
game.
life.
You just look at her like, you don't understand.
It's the only game I like.
That's the only game I play.
Yeah.
All my friends are on there.
Yeah, all my friends are there.
That's it. I haven't talked to him a real friend, like a human.
Yeah.
Like,
You got taken in the sandbox.
2 years.
You got your toys taken away
Shit,
and
I
taken
brought
in the
my real friends
sandbox.
along.
Yeah.
I brought my business partner. Like, come on, let's go race. Get your shit up online.
Yeah, I don't even talk to anyone in real life anymore. Unless if they were to join NASCAR, I would talk to them.
Pretty much.
We put up with Shady, I was told to, so it's his night, so.
And I know everybody just
Oh, it's
doesn't
not
understand
mine.
the family that comes with this, just the friendships, you know, even though we're ever distances, you know.
Yeah, out of all the friends I've ever known, there's only one that I know in real life that actually watches NASCAR, and he lives in Nova Scotia. So don't see him too much, about 3,000.
Same as me, I got more friends on here than I do in real life.
Yeah, like I couldn't even
I
call
can tell
anyone
you
if they
that, I
want to
do.
see if they want to come over and watch a race. No one would answer.
Yeah, we do.
No. I go.
Hot out
when I-
there.
We got pits going on. Does
So
anybody
bright.
care that
Real
anybody's...
life.
Hey, people are
Yes,
Sun is
pitting.
so bright.
People are
Mac
pitting.
Attack is on
Nobody's
his way.
listening to me.
Oh yeah,
I
they're coming
am.
to
I
put
was
Pittsburgh.
their
telling
Wow,
my
they should
Mac
right now.
Attack.
Heavy Duty, I think, is coming in now. Yeah. Heavy
That's
Duty's
it.
in.
I quit. Nowinski's in. I'm gonna get a bigger
Too bad about
microphone.
Nowinski. I had some high hopes for him.
I
today.
didn't
Hopefully he can recover.
Yeah, I know. I'm just bugging him.
This
Is
pit
he-
stop.
Ken, this is the
and
only
it's on
night
now.
that I get to pick on somebody that I don't get picked on, so.
See, you missed me because I used to pick on you a lot.
Mm.
This round of green flag pits.
Yep.
Yep, I was just saying.
Barely,
that. I was
but-
just getting ready to say that Mike got around Billy, and
I don't know if
That's,
Billy's signaling
around
or Billy might be
green flag.
signaling.
There he
Here
is.
comes-
Oh,
Mike
there
got
they
pit
Yeah,
Yeah, I
go.
was
road,
gonna say
Billy and them are coming.
Billy signaled last time around.
Flashing and JWoww are dropping in. Oh no, they're going one more.
Yep.
I'm gonna stay on
And,
Mike and see how his pits went.
Let's see what happens now.
Lynch is down pit road as well, so the 3 is in, and now
Billy's
he's
pushing
coming out.
RPM all the way down pit road.
Yeah, let's see which one of them get the best pit stop this time, because them are some tight bumpers right there.
Coming out.
And here comes the JCR guys now, as this green flag stop is brought to you by MinaPeach.com. Mina Peach. MINAPEACH.com. Get all your gifts. Father's Day is
Mike
coming
and Billy
up.
are heading out nose to tail, just like they come in.
So look at
they
that,
know-
Billy. Well, Billy was in front of me, behind him
Yeah.
when he come in, so he gained the spot on the pit. So his stop was quicker.
And
Mike's probably like, damn it, I just passed him. Now I got to do it again.
well, I wonder where that's gonna leave.
Not on Billy and look like
I saw a white car.
oh. No, all 3 of them are leaving right now.
Actually,
J-Roll,
caution them one more
Flash,
lap, so they're really coming out in front of Billy. They're actually
Yep,
that's
they're
right.
coming
Yeah,
out
deep.
now.
They'll come out probably pretty tight. They should come out. I would
well,
think.
yeah, DK Brown's with them, so there'll be 3 of them by the time they get wound up.
As Clash and still being scored the leader here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Mike
think
just
Billy
took
and
that
Mike
spot.
would just get bumper to bumper since them spread out there a little bit. They got them lap cars to deal with right now. That would help them in their favor.
So you got Clash in first, JWoww second, Mike
Nowinski just got in the
RPM
wall,
third,
so that's going to bring him up pretty quick.
Billy fourth,
Yeah.
and Typical is fifth.
Yeah, Shady, you're
So-
right there too about that. MinaPeach.com. Lots of great gifts. Ships worldwide too.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, that's-
especially
And the best
for,
thing
Father's
is
Day coming
Canadian.
up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Canadian. Yeah, Canadian. A lot
Out
of
of
local made
Ontario.
products too.
Well, maybe their product.
Whoa, J-Well in the grass.
In
No,
the
that was
grass.
Nowinski, sorry.
Nowinski.
Oh, it was Nowinski.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry about that, J-Well. I saw a white car. That's Nowinski.
Nowinski cutting a little bit of lawn here in Atlanta.
That scared the poop out of me.
Is that one of those turn 4 got loose things that you go off
Yes.
and see with?
Yes,
looked
it
like
was. Yeah, I was riding with him at the time. I just wasn't sure which one it was.
Really have that problem here, guys? I never really had that problem. Not like Charlotte.
Well, I mean, it's
If
it's
you
built-
turn that corner too quick.
Yeah, I mean,
think
it's
maybe
built
with the car
pretty-
under you or outside of you, it might add to it a bit.
I don't think it's as strong as what you would see in Texas, but
No.
they're built somewhat similar and still have, with the similar banking and.
I think he held that yellow line too long, and
Unless he's a little freer because he's.
The four still running good.
yeah.
Hey, Shady, I
Ford
wanted
running
to just
fit.
add real quick too. A lot of the products that we sell there too are all locally made by people. My wife makes quite a
Yep.
few of the products too, keychains and lanyards and that. So a lot of it's handmade, local made.
Local artist, absolutely.
Yeah. A lot of drawings too that are local artists.
But ships everywhere in the world, and I will make sure I have the spelling up for next week. But that's MinaPeach.com. Check
Are
it
you
out.
guys able to put the leak up on the site or?
He's gonna learn. He's gonna learn them. I'm gonna learn them too.
Yeah, I'll get
Check it out.
get the wife to be able to send a link or something to the page too on Facebook.
Yeah, I'll have to put
Maybe
it
on the Discord or
on
something,
the
too.
table. But I gotta. I
Yeah,
meant to
everybody
do
kind
that.
of sprayed out again.
Of course, I was running late. I was gonna have it on the bottom of the,
Yeah.
the little banner and.
Oh,
Lynch
yeah.
is catching somebody here, I think. Oh yeah.
Running
Who's in-
fashionably late as we always do.
Pretty much the head broadcaster's the latest
I,
one. That
I
does
thought I
not
had
make
about
any
20
sense.
minutes,
Always.
and then I saw Billy said we're racing at 3. I was like, what time is it?
Yeah. Well,
Lynch
they're,
is
they're not wasting
Lynch is
time with this
catching
stage
reckless a
No.
little bit.
because we've already got only 7 laps to go, so they're picking them up and laying them down pretty good clip here at stage 2.
It looks like RPM got a bit of a gap now on Billy. And then
Typical in the wall a
is
bit.
Wall a little bit.
Typical is
Yeah.
way back.
Yeah, typical keeps rubbing that wall just a tad.
Let's get on
So
Typical.
right now, the
Yeah.
JCR boys are looking to put DK Brown and
Knocked
McAtack
down.
a lap down if they
Where are
can.
they? Where are they? There.
I'm going to say they're going to have a fight on their hands for DK if it's only a couple laps left. He's going to try to hold him off.
Oh yeah, DK is not just going to give that one up.
But they also know there could be a glitching problem there too, so.
Well, you're going to have 6 laps to go this next time by. Right, here comes DK underneath of Mac Attack. So Mac Attack.
I think lap time, he might be a lap down now with that spin, I don't know.
Yeah, under 17, yeah.
But DK is was doing everything he can to hold him off, but
Once one goes by, the other one's going to come with him.
He's trying, but
he's trying, but he's gonna. And there goes clashing down into the grass.
That was Jay Well.
Hell of a save.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was,
Jay
Oh,
Well,
that
yeah.
was Jay Well. I can see they're both in 51s. They're
yeah,
both in white.
I was on Jay Well at the time.
They both got
Straighten
rowdy.
them numbers up.
Yeah.
Oh, he hit the curb too. Jay Well almost spun it. He was getting sideways. It was a good save.
Jay Well again. Jay Well, there he is.
Well, let's take a look back here at the field. These guys are pretty spread out now. Not a whole lot.
We are at 3 to go.
Yep, riding with Billy right now, and he's got he's about 0.7 seconds behind Mike RPM, and about 5 seconds in front of Typical, who's running 5th. So these guys are pretty well spread out now.
DK's working on clashing.
Yes, he is. He wants to
Jay
get
Well
that lap
has
back.
a slightly different 51 this week than Clash.
As we got 2 laps to go, so this next time by, they'll take that white flag and take the 1 lap to go.
So who's leading? Clashing?
Flashing.
Yeah.
Flashing is
Jay
the
Well's,
lead.
he's coming back.
Jay Wow 2nd, Mike RPM 3rd, Billy 4th, and Typical is running 5th.
DK wants it.
Last lap.
Well, when I had the
Not going to get it,
just
but
had
he
the
wants it.
points up,
Well, where's he
I think
going?
he
Yeah,
might,
where's he
I
going?
think he's letting him by. Yeah, he's letting him by to get his lap back. Looks like. Yeah.
so coming into this race, Mike RPM had a 42-point lead over Billy coming into this race. So I think it's pretty much well decided that Mike RPM is going to be crowned the regular season champion, as we have just completed stage number 2. Clashing gets that one. Jay Wow 2nd, Mike RPM 3rd, Billy gets 4th. Typical rounds out the top 5 for stage 2, as we're getting ready to go into stage 3 here in Atlanta, the Ftr A League. Wednesday night racing for these guys. Lynch
Where the
finished
money's paid out.
Lynch in 6th, Heavy Duty 7th, DK Brown in 8th on the lead lap. Mac Attack is 9th, the first car a lap down, so he will be the lucky dog winner. Reckless Racer is in 10th, also a lap down, and Nowinski is 11th, also 1 lap down. And then, of course, Moore, who took the 10 car back into the garage, in 12th. So, still going to have all but 2 cars on the lead lap.
Right, you really got to give it that leader to letting DK back around. I mean, DK probably could have fought him, and he was like, just let me let around. That puts 2 cars back on the lead lap, and that's good sportsmanship.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Was it Clashing that moved down to last week? Remember he backed up, I think?
Yep.
I think it was Clashing.
Yeah, he did, because he got into Billy, yep.
Yeah,
He was all the way to the back.
And Clashing's
that's for sure.
always been a class act kind of guy. Very respected and very respectful on the track and off the track. And like Clash a lot, he's helped me a tremendous amount as well. He does that, driving a truck. He drives long distances.
Can you imagine sitting in the back of a semi racing this game?
I think I've seen a picture of the setup before.
I mean, I gotta have my chair, able to stretch my legs out. I'm just like sitting in the back of a truck, just whooping our ass.
I tell you what, who's looked like that they were pushing as tight as a tractor trailer truck, and that was a 19 who was up into the wall. That's Nowinski getting loose off of 4. He goes back into the grass.
What happened to him? He had such a good car yesterday, too.
A heavy duty. He had that sucker floored going around 1 and 2, and he was not lifting either. No matter whether he was going to scrape that wall or not, he wasn't lifting.
I'm just wondering if Lewinsky's got some stock in lawn care industry. You got to tear up that grass so that way they got to fix it. Or,
I think most of those tread marks
like
are
Scott's guard or something on the front of his car.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to get a sponsor on that car by some lawn care companies.
Hey, it's that time of year, you know. I mean, we're in that time of year where you know, the landscaping companies are out. You know?
Well, Lewinsky will give him plenty of work to do.
That's why these leagues downsize this time of year. Everybody's out doing something, and sometimes they don't make it. Like it was being out here, 10 minutes, you know.
But it's another good time as Stage 3 is brought to you by MinaPeach.com, framing, home decor, and gifts. Ladies who are watching the stream, watching your husbands, fathers, brothers, uncles race, Father's Day is coming up. Check them out, MinaPeach.com. Offer all your kinds of gifts coming up. Gifts for him, gifts for her, gifts for even a puppy dog and kitty cat, for goodness sakes. And that's more than good. I mean, check it out. Just hand framing, local artwork. They ship anywhere around the world. Check them out, MinaPeach.com. Peaches are good. I love peaches. Peaches are good.
Millions of peaches.
Yeah. Every time I give the shout, I give the shout out, Mina Peach. Now I want a peach.
Now I want me a peach.
Oh, shady.
It's not so much of a peach up front as these guys going at it again as Mike RPM has battled and come back to regain the lead. Oh, and we got Lynch.
Yeah. Heard some skidding.
And Lynch.
Oh, and they're still skinning.
Keep it up the wall.
Oh, it's 2 or 3 in that too. Yep.
Let's slow down.
That'll bring a caution.
Caution, yeah.
Caution is out.
First caution of the race.
The first caution of the race.
Well, for that caution, well, there's plenty of bereavement items for sale too at the Mina Peach.
And it looks like Heavy Duty got involved. He's got some damage. Reckless
somebody
Racer's
else is in the pits. It looks like DK Brown may be out of it.
Oh, yeah, look, just
I
about
see
to say.
typical Lynch pitting right now. Nowinski's pitting. Mac Attack. I think they all might end up coming here.
Oh yeah, they're gonna all come in and get
Back
especially with Atlanta on this track. Yeah, you come in and get fresh tires.
DK no move. He broken.
DK is not pitting.
Yeah. DK.
That was a computer caution, boys. Looks like.
Yeah.
Maybe,
debris must have somewhere. A hot dog
DK
wrapper on the track.
Billy up front now.
Yeah, Billy Pete. Oh, everybody get close. Oh, Mike R.
That was tight, really tight.
He was on the outside. Is that Lynch on the outside? Yeah, it is too.
J-Wow give him some space there.
Yeah.
That would have got ugly.
Yeah. He just about took Heavy Duty's nose off when he came down.
Heavy Duty is trying so hard to get back up here into the booth before the end of the season.
Yeah, he's been stuck at 7th for a while now.
Ooh, little shot there.
Here goes Mike RPM.
Yeah, a little shot.
Mike looking for that lead. He's going to have some help. Got to get a little bit of help. Yep.
Oh, he got a little tight off exit there and opened it up.
Yeah, just kind of he let him know he was there a little bit.
There's that 4 car. Typical now. He's getting up into this. He's got something to say. He's right behind Billy now. So we're going to have a 5 car breakaway with his top 5. Lynch there in 6, Reckless in 7th.
That's a fast top 5 too, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is. 5 are the fastest on the game.
Yeah. You know.
5 of the fastest, not the 5 fastest, right?
No, that's what I said. 5 of the fastest guys. And I didn't say the
You got the
I would
other
like to
5
see-
in the booth here tonight.
Yeah, but
Like,
there's
I
a
would
lot
like
of-
I'm not
to see
even in
contest
the
that
first
and give 'em a round of money.
5,000, so I'm never worried about that.
It's
There's only
always
a
a
few
ple-
hundred people playing the game. So.
I mean, it's a pleasure to watch these guys, how fast they are getting around this. That's why I like riding on the hood view as they get around the track and see the line that they run and how they're able to get around this track as fast as they do.
Well, that's
You know,
good,
I mean,
because
we've
I need
seen-
it for Sunday.
We've seen
going
some
underneath?
fast guys in this league this season. I mean, we've seen guys. It's your bro Chase. He's been he's run some this season.
Well,
Slade.
this gun helps the B driver, because normally we're not like this. We race before these guys, so it's actually nice to see these guys before we hit here Sunday.
Yeah.
He's thinking
Gonna
it's
change
nice we're
from
gonna
out
get a
here.
hand-me-down setup here Thursday.
Oh
That's
no.
what he's
Yeah.
thinking.
I
Tell
know
me
who
the
my
truth,
friends
Gary.
are. I know who my friends are. YouTube.
I got an old Billy set up. I might have to give it a little bit of an update on that.
I cannot drive Billy's. That boy likes a loose car.
Oh,
No,
that car feels really good. I need something to pick up just a little bit more speed.
Well, I'm on a controller and he's on a wheel, so that makes a big difference.
I could usually take Billy's, and I would only have to snug it just a little bit. But I like
I
this
didn't
car
really have to
also.
do anything to the setup, but
I usually change the wheel lock a little bit.
yeah, if
Yeah,
anything, yeah,
wheel
something
to
like
controller,
that. Or
yeah.
the
Okay,
offset.
for some of the guys that don't know, some of the inexperienced guys, that's a common question. What does the wheel lock do? What does that help you
Like
with?
sensitivity kind of with the wheel. for
19's loose.
individually per track, you know.
And if you put
Yeah,
one on your
that's the
steering
main
wheel,
one.
they can't steal your car.
Yeah.
More
Was that
input,
the
or
problem?
I guess you would call it more input. You know, the lower it is, isn't that how it
Well,
goes?
I think
been a while.
I think the higher it might be more sensitive. I forget exactly what it is. I'm always right around 4.
It fucks up when you're steering somehow. That's all we know
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
just it's like
Get
it
back
has
to one of them
sensitivity for
five
the
guys
wheel,
up
like in track.
We'll just have to
Yeah.
ask when those white cars when they come up to the booth tonight.
That's why we're in the booth.
Yeah, it saves from having to change your sensitivity in the menu for every different track. You can fine tune it a little more per track, you know, where it's always set.
Well, in all fairness, Lug, I don't think anybody's trying to steal the number 6 weenie mobile from you anytime
That's
soon.
right. Nobody
so.
wants my bacon mobile.
I've threatened to steal it from him a time or two.
Oh, how did that go?
I'm still driving it.
I told you when the new game comes out with Brad Kozlowski, I might have to consider it, because them are some pretty smoking paint scenes.
You might have to get behind the wheel again before you can steal anything.
We can have a
Mister.
race off.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you guys saw the one release. I think later this month, I think they're going to have an update and possibly introduce the next gen car. I think there was a plan for that from Motorsports Games, I think.
What,
that
for
new
the
ignition?
for the new game or this game?
The new one. Yeah,
Is
for
that
the
for
new-
ignition or a new game?
for Heat 5, I think.
Yeah, Ignition already has the next gen cars, I would imagine,
Yeah.
don't they?
Yeah, the next gen car is
Oh, I
already in the
think-
new one.
I haven't played that game, and
Yeah,
I turned it on last week. They gave the
They-
next gen car for one track to go
They
test it.
released a
Yeah, that's
timeline, you know, to hopefully where they're planning on having the next NASCAR console game released about this time next year in mid 2023.
Yeah, I read that they were skipping this year, and
Yeah. But
I
it
think
said in
there's-
June 2022, that later this month of June, is that they were supposed to possibly introduce the next gen car to Heat 5.
that'd be
I
great.
might be wrong on that.
They
There was
might.
some
That made more money.
changes
They
with
can-
that new company too that made the Ignition. So I think it's still the same company, but it should be a lot better in the next game coming out.
I don't know, but if anybody that made the game Ignition is listening, you guys did a terrible job.
Yeah, they did. I think they were more of like an F1 type of company.
And
And
that
they
was
tried
that
to
was
do
putting it
NASCAR.
very nicely, very nicely.
Yeah, I'm keeping it clean so I don't get banned for the couple days I'm on a month.
Yeah. They're like the way Call of Duty is now with that new NASCAR game. The game release is about 50% done, and they've got to fix
Yeah.
it all year. And then by the time it's decent, the next game comes out.
We are about 50, well, close to about 50% done this third and final stage. We've got about 30 laps to go this next time by.
I think they're about 5 or 6 from pit stops here.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing some green flag stops. Guys
I
are
think these
kind
guys are
of...
on sync with their streams. Every time I got JWoww and Heavy Duty, and whenever one shows the laps, the other one does. And whenever one shows the car, they both switched again at the same time. Yeah, they're
It's top five. Nobody's going anywhere. Here comes Lynch now. Lynch is coming in now with Mac Attack.
Okay.
And Mac Attack has been doing that all night and pitting a few laps early, trying that short pit.
I wonder if he's burning the tires, because even these guys are coming in at about 4% when they hit in that right rear.
I know
I
when Mac Attack...
Later signal in the pit. Looks like Mike and
Yeah,
Billy.
Billy.
Yep, here comes, same as last round.
Whoever's behind Billy is pitting too here.
Billy and Mike come in the pit.
Typical
JCR
state out.
boys, both of the JCR guys, Titans and Clashing, is stayed out with Typical. So look for these three guys to
I'll get on
probably...
Typical here.
Typical just signaled he's going to pit. So.
Yeah, look for Typical to come in now. I think Clashing and Titans are going to try to go one more time around.
Yeah, they've been stretching it right to the last lap.
Mike
the last
RPM's
pit stop
is
is
backwards in his pit right now.
Oh, the 24 just spun into the
24?
wall.
Yep, the 24 Reckless.
I don't know if that was glitching or what it was, but that didn't look good at all.
I think he did exactly what I think Mac Attack did earlier and trying to slow that thing down. And as soon as you hit that apron, that back
Billy
end just
and
comes right
RPM
around.
are out. RPM's got a little bit of a jump on him.
And if you come in on the wrong angle, trying to slow, it could really mess you up.
Heavy Duty's
Snap
in,
aside.
Nowinski's in.
Here
Billy's
comes
out.
the leaders here pitting. Typical is exiting.
Billy and Mike RPM nose to tail still.
Looks like JWoww is going to drop the wedge a touch.
Some other guys are
Times
well.
down here, 15.7 for JWoww.
Kind of
Too
weird.
bad.
Why did he only take 1.5 He only took 1.5 cans.
JWoww?
Yeah.
I think he could split the two 15s here now that they're at 30, so I don't think he needs, if he pits after 15 more, he'll have another 15 lap run.
There's less weight. Cars going to get it faster.
Because it's got him as
Smart.
16 laps now. He's coming out of the pits with 16 laps on his tank. So that's that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to split it to where he'll only need to pit one more time.
Yeah,
And he'll be able to take it to the end.
Yeah, he's already down to 15, so yeah, he'll be splitting. I think there's 28, 29 laps to go.
Yep. Mike RPM and Billy just passed him as Mike RPM now takes over the lead. Billy in second.
Dude, these guys will have 2-lap pressure tires too now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now, does 2 laps make that big of a difference here in Atlanta?
I would say, yeah, like they'll gain a little bit for every lap the whole run now.
2 up front.
They're already picking up pretty fast on them.
Yeah.
So that might be one of the
28.9
things,
is running there.
like you were saying, or Lug, that it's might be able some of you guys B-League. You got guess what? Billy just logged out.
Just like, wow.
Billy just lagged out.
No.
Yes, he did.
Saw him go up into the wall there. Something might have happened. He went up into the wall first. Like he
Well,
knew
might as well
something
send
was
him
going on.
to join the party. We're having fun already.
He just took it. That just handed Mike RPM the season championship. If he didn't pretty much already with a 42-point lead. Billy would pretty much or I'm sorry, Mike RPM would pretty much have to not even have started the race, and Billy win both stages and the race to even have a chance at pulling it out. But Mike RPM's cruising in first right now.
I think something maybe broke on Billy because he moved over into the wall before he lagged out. Right?
Something happened. I don't know, but that's very, very uncharacteristic because Billy's
Mike RPM's slowing down here.
Yeah, he lost power here.
Yeah, it's possible. I know there's gone from some heavy storms there in the south where he's at.
Mike just ready to lead. He kind of pulled up and let him go around. I don't know. He's trying to save a little bit.
Had that happen a few weeks ago.
He might be on fuel. He might be.
Can invite Billy up.
Can do.
No, he lost his power. He said.
Oh, Billy?
I guess he could get on maybe on his phone.
So now.
Oh, he lost power.
Okay. He lost power. Someone's got to get him the results. He said.
Can you save a lot of fuel here in the draft? I mean, there's no fuel saving allowed in FTR, so you can't hook in your favorite fuel saving gear. But whatever you're able to save in the draft, even though there's low draft, can you save any fuel at all with a low draft?
I would think very little.
I don't know. You'd have to ask Dan or somebody because I've been out of the. I don't do low draft. Tires maybe.
Yeah, you're in the throttle so much. Even when you're drafting, you're in the throttle a lot. Even just half throttle.
I would say tires a little bit when you're in between them two cars. Maybe you could not push it so hard into the turn because you got one pushing you. But other than that, I don't think anything else.
That Billy said lost power.
Yeah,
and lost power.
That's this game kicking you in the teeth every time you turn around.
Right in the middle of the race, just the lights went out, everything was dark, and it was like, no.
The racing gods.
Yeah. And my whole power went off. It stormed barely, and then everything shut off for about a split second. Came right back on. It was like,
just enough to kick you.
Yeah.
Just enough to tick you off. Yeah. Now I live out in the country where I'm at, and if the wind just blows hard enough, it'll flicker the power, which has happened a couple of times.
I knew you're a country boy.
Oh, we have these flickers all the time around here. There's one a month at least. I gotta set my alarm clock all the time because of it.
As with Billy now being lagged out, I wonder if Mike is now kind of just literally in cruise control mode because now he's just going back to fourth.
Yeah, I don't think he had much to worry about to begin with. And yes, Billy just commented I was racing and everything went black.
Yeah.
That's a typical Sunday night for me, Billy. That happens to me every Sunday night. Stage 2 usually.
The championship race.
Yeah.
I was thinking of hooking up a generator just for the games.
That happens when you're upside down.
You're lucky you run out of gas.
Yeah. That happens when you're upside down in the car and you black out.
Hey, it is. Yeah, that actually isn't not a bad idea. That's for sure. And tomorrow night, tomorrow is Thursday. Yeah, so tomorrow, you might have to give me an idea because we're expecting some heavy thunderstorms in my area tomorrow afternoon and evening, and I got my race with Hammer down tomorrow night, Thursday night. Yeah, I might have to take that idea and run with it with the old generator idea.
There's some nice setups you can get where it's hooked right into the house and you don't even know the power's out. It works so well. It might cost about $10,000 to get that set up.
This comes back to where all their friends are on this game, Dan.
Or if you mean all my friend.
End up spending 10 grand on a whole generator system for the house just to prevent that.
Yeah,
you know, the guy comes in and saw what's this for? Oh, this is for PlayStation.
Yeah.
I don't want the house hooked up.
You don't even know the power goes out. It doesn't even flicker.
Yeah. I don't need the house hooked up. I just need my bedroom working. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna look that up on Amazon. Hooking up to a battery pack.
He just want the whole house done, just the bedroom.
Yeah, just this one plug here.
Yeah, just this one plug. Dedicated. That doesn't watch generator.
Well, I know my pick is currently leading. Gentlemen, with JWoww. So
Whatever. You got lucky.
Oh, someone stopped in the pit road.
Oh,
there.
the 4-car,
Typical.
he missed pit.
Yeah,
Typical.
he missed fit, and now everybody
got
driving through him.
13 laps to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
He had
good.
all
That'll
four
kill
cars
him.
on the
Too. I'm
outside.
surprised he didn't get the boot. He's lucky.
That will kill his chance, and he's going to definitely need some help with a caution, because we're going to have 12 laps to go this next time by.
Nowinski pitting, Lynch
Here comes
pitting,
Nowinski.
Lynch is in,
JCR guys,
heavy
have
me
this whole-
duties in.
And make no mistake that JWoww and Clash and pretty much have these races completely orchestrated most of the time.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Listen to this guy talking about them guys now. Wasn't you just, we had to kind of talk him into picking on them tonight? Earlier?
Yeah.
When they were lapped down, he's like,
Maybe you will. And they're pitting. Whoa.
And
That was a sloppy pit, though.
that show how wise I was, maybe.
That was
Or
a
not
sloppy
wise
pit.
at all. As here they are side by side, door to door, going down pit road.
Yeah, the entrance wasn't pretty, but
Yeah.
They might be. Well, they get a little.
JWoww
A
dropping
bit
the
of
wedge
bumping and
again.
grinding going
Instant
there, it looks
pressure.
like to me.
well, the
17 is coming.
entrance was not pretty, but they made it.
JWoww just made a whole
Yeah,
whack of
we're
changes
not
right
down
there,
on
too.
anybody. We're not trying to single anybody out. We all get along. Just, if you wear
We
your
used,
flag,
we used to want to see
wear it
it.
on the back porch.
No, we
Here
used
they
to want
come
to see it.
now. As they took off, they took 4 tires.
Do you think it's going to be the 51 or the 51?
Oh, yeah.
I bet you the 51 will.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lug, I wonder if that 10,000 watt generator had any power to the car.
On that generator.
That'd be a little advantage, maybe.
Do you think you put some tires on that thing?
Yeah.
Well, the 51 is scored as the leader.
It's like red hot.
Slap some decals on the side of it.
Yeah, why not?
Let's go race the generator.
We've got 10 laps to go this time by, so we're getting ready to wrap this thing up. Man, this thing doesn't even seem like it's already gone this fast.
It has been
Oh,
cool.
when you got 5 people up here, it makes it go a little quicker.
I'm
How
looking
many
to see
do we
this
have?
battle. I think these two are my
5
battle.
of us
I
up
hope
here
pretty good
now.
coming in a few laps. Get up on that.
We're going to leave quite the mess for those guys on Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna trash this place.
It'll be alright.
Yeah, it's a championship race, so you know.
I'd say they'll probably try to make the track wider. What do you think, Dan? They're knocking down the walls.
Well,
Wonder
Mike's
if these two
coming,
start
but he's got
messing
no
with
help.
each other up. If RPM can sneak back up there.
Well, where's the? Did we find out where the first playoff race is next week?
it's at a track. They turn left.
It's either Charlotte or Dover. I forget.
Charlotte, that's what it is. I think it is Charlotte. I believe it
See,
is.
I knew that.
Charlotte, Dover, Talladega, and Michigan.
Really?
I believe.
Because you guys
Yeah.
had no clue when I asked earlier.
Oh, I was just seeing if Shady knew. He's in charge of all
No.
this.
As soon as he said Charlotte, that rings a bell because I did when
I'm
I was
just-
looking at the.
I'm an invited
Well,
guest.
I do remember that because Bertwell was bragging in his, what's he in C group, that he's going to whoop
Yeah.
up on everybody the rest of the season except for Charlotte.
Shout out to Bertwood. Good luck.
You
Yeah, I
gotta
wonder
love
if
that
Bert made
guy.
any comments tonight. Usually has about 10 or 20. Maybe he spilled a drink on his keyboard this
Yeah,
time.
we got no
He's
Macy,
probably
we got
a
nobody
snake playing
tonight.
peekaboo, as he says. Got a snake playing peekaboo.
A dinky doo or so. A dinky doo or whatever it says, dude.
Snake playing peekaboo.
Scrolling through here, I'm looking to try to find the schedule so we can know for
Sorry,
sure for the
Billy.
remaining of the.
Oh shit, Billy
something
said
about
Charlotte. Excuse me.
That's the one he says. It sounds like a dinky doo. He says because your belly's so big. Can't see anybody. It's something like that. Your dinky doo, I forget what it is.
Yes, Billy, we got Dan up here too. We got quite the party going on.
Bertwood's like the funniest guy on NASCAR. He
He's tough to practice with just because like he can't focus at all on what you're doing.
That sounds like him, that's for sure.
I couldn't even ever get
He
into
was
a
going
practice
nuts
in our
on
league.
Friday. He wouldn't stop Friday night for hours. He was going crazy.
Oh, we had a blast Friday.
Lynch and Typical going at it here door to door.
Yeah, they definitely
So
are.
here we come. So,
Give it to him, Lynch. Get him.
so yes, it's Charlotte is the first round of the play. In the first round is Charlotte, then Dover. And
Don't give him any room.
Second round we go to Talladega,
Just
then
going
Michigan, and then the championship I believe is to be determined. So we don't know where the championship is going to be.
Oh, one of the
held.
leaders wrecked. One of the leaders wrecked.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
That
that goes
wasn't
clashing
J-Well.
hard into the wall. Real hard into the
Clashing
wall.
real hard as he's got major damage.
And I just turned off him too.
And
I
that's
guess
going to
we're out
roll.
in J-Wow's beer. Yeah, I don't know exactly
Yep.
what he did, but
And with caution is not out,
Nope.
so that will definitely put Clashing's night to
let's
a
go back and see what happened there. quick.
pretty abrupt end.
Oh,
And then
Clashing
J-Well
tried to
still
go
on
down
it.
below on the backstretch and must have just got loose and just spun it right in head first right into the wall.
Oh man, you
I
might
think
need
he
a
might have got
Tylenol.
loose trying to come off the wall and get right underneath him and go the other way. I think he got loose and like wiggled it.
We got
Well,
2
boys,
laps
we need
to
to give
go.
Lynch and Typical some airtime because they're the only two cars that are together.
Yeah, that's what we find. We try to grab
Yeah.
somebody every week, and yeah, we stay
What
on
is it,
somebody
3 and
that's.
4
Typical.
fighting for third? Is that what it is?
No,
This
because
what-
that is
Yep.
a fight for third. Yeah, you're right. Because Mike RPM is second.
That's what the low draft does.
We're coming to the last lap
Here
right
comes
now.
Jay. Well, the white flag is out. 1 lap to go.
Give him the bumper, Lynch. Give him the bumper.
Can he get there to the bumper?
He's there.
Oh, he was tight on him right there.
There you go. So Jay Well,
Come on,
back
Lynch.
is
We
back
got the
in- he's gonna be
helicopter on
back
you.
in victory
Go get him.
lane.
Oh, got a little wiggle going down the
Dives right
backstretch.
in.
And Jay Well across the stripe, so he's got the win. We go flip over to Lynch. And
Nah,
typical
he's
as
still-
they come around
still
turn
trying.
4. Lynch gonna try it, and he's gonna be just short. As typical holds on.
That's what she said.
Oh boy.
Well,
That's good
This
for
this
the
pro-
car. I mean, hell, he
this
hung
program
in
was
there and,
G-rated.
like, got fourth. Too bad.
Yeah, well, Jay Wow gets the win. Mike RPM second. Typical third. Lynch fourth. Heavy
Nice
duty
run.
fifth. Mac Attack sixth. Clashing finishes seventh. Reckless Racer in eighth. Nowinski ninth. And Billy rounds out the top 10.
Ouch.
And that just shows you to stay in the race because there you got
Yep.
that 3 car that was fighting all race long, and then he comes up fourth at the end because everybody else messes up.
And
he
one
puts her in
spot
there.
shy of that podium, too.
Yeah.
One shot spy of the podium. Well, let's get our top 3 on up here, including our champion,
You guys should
our regular
sell generators.
season gen. Well,
Hey, let's get that sponsor in there one time. And can you spell it out so I can put it at my phone?
absolutely.
Check
This race is brought to you by MinaPeach.com. Get all your gifts for Father's Day coming up. Got all kinds of goodies in that place, man. That place is pretty cool. Got all kinds of knickknacks. Get your artwork framed, all kinds of stuff. That is MinaPeach.com, and that is spelled specifically MinaPeach.com. MinaPeach.com. For your
Doug, you're about to
designs,
start a
framing, home decor, and gifts. Check them out. Deliver all over the world. They're out of Ontario, Canada.
Sure.
Let's
That's,
get,
my wife in my business. She works really hard for that business today.
yep, and thank you, and tell her thank,
Yeah, I was trying to look it up and I didn't know the spelling, so that's why I was.
Yeah, I'll definitely let her know they're shady. Thanks for all that too there.
and I was trying to,
Thank you.
I'll make sure I get that going on. So there's our second spot. So now I just need,
What happened to your partner in crime there? You hit the bottom?
Clashing?
Yeah.
Oh,
Looked like
he tried to make a move and he just lost control of the car.
No.
so it looked like he tried to go underneath you and got loose.
Yeah, he
And
tried to make a last
wiggled up into
second.
the wall.
He
Yeah.
tried to make a last second decision to go to the bottom and he
Yeah.
just snapped it back up. The
That's
wheel
what it
just
looked
snapped
like.
him.
As soon as he dropped down, the car just went sideways on him and right into that wall. He went in there pretty good.
So, right now, I'm just waiting for Typical. Anybody want to send Typical a message real quick? Because it'll be faster than me.
Sideways stalled into the crap.
Yo, just, I'm looking for his name.
Yeah.
Starts with a T, Terry. T.
Actually, no,
There he is.
it actually starts with an M. Say MFF.
Yeah, see?
Uh-huh. See, it clears you up. But now we got our top three into the booth, and we're going to start with our third place finisher, and that is in the number 4 car, and that is Typical. How you doing, man? Congratulations, getting third.
Yeah, thank you. I'm doing good.
Glad to have you back up in the booth, man. You've been putting together some really solid finishes here since you got back, came back into FTR A League. I guess about halfway through the season, maybe, and putting together some strong races, man. You had another solid race car, real fast race car again tonight.
Yeah, I just had some trouble going to pit road, long tires, and we drove to the last pit stop on the way back.
And we saw that. Go ahead.
And then I guess Classy spun out or something. That's the only reason I got through.
So tell us what coming into tonight. What was kind of your strategy coming into the night? You know, being the champion, the end of the regular season, getting ready to look for the playoffs next year at Charlotte. Did you have any different strategy coming into the night, looking for the playoffs next week?
Yeah, just finish as best as I can to make playoffs. I don't even know if I'm going to after this race. I know it'll be close, but I don't know if it'll be enough.
But he was coming in.
Well, while you're doing that, I just want to ask Typical a quick question. In stage 2, I just noticed, I think it was in the middle of the stage, you were right up front, but then you started to slip back. I just wondered if something happened, or...
Yeah, I blew a tire going to pit road the first and second stage.
Oh, so that's why, okay, when you came out, you must have said that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright.
Okay, well, you came into the night with the last playoff spot and 12th with a 2-point lead over Lynch. And Lynch finished
His voice
right...
is on Do Not Allow. You can't hear him on the broadcast.
Oh, sorry. I tried.
2 points, that was a big battle then, right at the end.
So 2 points right there, but finishing ahead of Lynch at the end of the race. I'm not sure where things stacked up. Did you get any points for stage ends? Did you get any stage?
Yeah, I think I got second to second stage, and maybe I don't know where I finished through the first.
Must have been around 4th or something, or 3rd, 4th, something like that, in the first stage. I thought. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, man, I think that might squeak you in and get in the playoffs, man. But either way, man, congratulations on getting another third place, man. It's really awesome to watch you race, man. You're always up there in that top 3, top 5 every week, man. Congratulations, dude.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And let's move on to our second place finisher, and who is now crowned the FDR A League season 3 or season 4? Season 4.
4.
The season 4 FTR A League regular season champion. Congratulations, Mike.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
remember that. Okay. I wondered why he came out so soon.
I wanted to pit a couple laps earlier and try to make it a little bit of a different strategy, and then I realized that this strategy wasn't going to win me the race or have a chance for me to win, but take second, thought I had third, so it is what it is, and go on to the playoffs, I guess, next week. So.
Yes, sir. I mean, you had the lead there, you know, kind of as the race started winding. Move in itself, because I mean, it didn't look like kind of fought him very hard on it. Almost kind of was like a strategy type thing when he came around and took the lead there at that last time.
Yeah, I believe they had a lap fresher tires too, so I was starting to struggle up there for grip, and I saw him get a run on me, and as soon as he did, I just lifted, and I probably shouldn't have done that because I think I gave Typical a little bit of damage, so my bad on that if that affected your race, but I tried to get back down and probably should have just let him go by too, but yeah, it's just he had a quicker car there at the end with a little bit fresher tires, so just moved up.
Well, so when you saw and heard that that Billy lagged out, he lost power, so which caused him to lag out. So is that kind of able to allow you to breathe a little bit of sigh of relief going into the playoffs, you know, with the points lead and the playoff point picture?
Yeah, you know, unfortunately lagged out because I think he was going to get some more playoff cars. I did. I mean, we were around each other, you know, when we were up there and we were battling pretty tough. So it's a shame, but.
Well, I was wondering if you seem to be working quite a bit together, if you were trying to work together or if you just couldn't get by him at times.